Alright, hello guys. I hope you're doing well. We have already 3 people in the live call, very nice.
Hello.
I actually have a couple of very exciting stuff that I wanted to show you today. So, yeah,
Exciting,
exactly.
let's see what you got for us.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to start right now in the project. Alright, maybe like, I can just start a new project, but I will wait a little bit for it because this is like really cool shit that I just found, and like I've never seen it before, and it's like very nice. So I want to wait till we are maybe a little bit more. So maybe just wait for like 3 or 4 minutes and then.
Sure.
Mm.
How long did it take you to finish the pianos video?
The Keanu Visuals video.
Yeah.
Um,
First draft, not the
yeah, first draft. 20 hours
20 hours.
or 15.
So 2-3 days after, like, if you
Yeah,
taking
so
school.
one, yeah, but I did it at the weekend, so I just
Okay.
sat down and focused 100% on the task.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright,
But
what's
I'm
up?
wondering, like, he's so good at what he's doing. Why didn't he do the editing for himself? The editing.
Uh, hey, what's up, guys? He
Yeah.
didn't do it for himself because he has obviously so much stuff to do. So he has so many projects at one time. He has many editors doing like stuff for him as well on his
Mm.
account. Just because he can't handle everything himself.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why.
Makes
Alright,
sense. Makes sense.
alright. I see people writing in chat, very nice. So maybe I'm just then going to start, but I'm just going. Let's wait 2 more minutes, 5 minutes. Mm. Because, yeah, just to tell you guys, I just found a plugin for DaVinci Resolve which is pretty similar to Bouncer. Not exactly, but it has like the same bouncy effect,
Oh
and
shit!
it has.
You remind me of something. I think a week ago I saw something on a video on DaVinci,
Yeah,
and they said like how to create a visual hook. You know that kind of hook where like they put a lot of scenes and each one of them take like half a second or 1 second.
yeah,
You know, and it's like at the beginning it gets hyped up with the music like and it did
yeah,
like a lot of videos switching a lot of stuff, right?
yeah.
Right.
So but what
Apparently you can do that with one click on DaVinci.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe send me the video, then maybe I can analyze it and see
I'll
if you
I'll
have it.
I'll I'll send it. I'll check it out. Yeah. I'll
Alright,
send it
nice.
to you. I saved it. So yeah. I was like really surprised. Honestly, I was so surprised.
That's very nice. Yeah, so guys, if you have anything that you want me to especially talk about today, I mean, we are a little bit more into 2D motion graphics here, but if you have any other topics or something you want to talk about, or any specific stuff that you need, then just let me, or just tell me in the chat and I'm going to answer you. But if not, that's as well no problem. We can also then maybe just recreate a cool animation or something, uh, when you want, or if you need one, or I don't know. Just tell me in the chat. But if not, we're just going to start right now, I think, because yeah, maybe some people are still joining, maybe not, but it doesn't matter right now. So then the other people don't get the amazing stuff that I just found. All right, so this is like very basic composition. I just wanted to show you uh, what I'm doing here because I want to show you 2 plugins. So I'm still
I
ready.
think we have a new guy. He says, "Sorry, I'm still relatively new, but could you give a quick intro on your skill set? Are you
Yeah,
a
sure.
motion graphic guys?"
Yeah, sure. So I'm doing motion graphics. Maybe you've seen the intro for the editing part in the community, or for the AI part in the community. I did all of that inside of the Fusion page of DaVinci Resolve, and that's like my main topic I'm talking about. So that's like what I'm doing. So right now, and I work with both programs, so I learned as well how to work with perfect. All right, perfect. But I learned as well how to do stuff with After Effects. So if you have a little question on that, I can help you as well. Yeah, so I'm just into motion graphics. Exactly. So, alright, because I wanted to show you two very nice niche plugins that I've never seen someone using before, and it's like a very cool secret sauce to speed up your workflow, especially when making cool animations. So, um, the first plugin I wanted to show you is, just going to delete those real quick. Maybe not green, green is very ugly, so we're going to make it white. The first plugin I wanted to show you is, like I said, something a little bit similar to Bouncer, if you know it from After Effects, or a little bit like Flow, so pre-made curves that you can just apply onto your animations, which is like pretty dope. So to do that, or in order to do that, oh no, maybe I just can show you what you're able to do actually with this, because one friend of mine actually did like an animation with this plugin for one of the biggest German YouTube creators. His name is Zeltix. Um, yeah, maybe I can pull it up real quick. If no one of you is showing that, but I think no one will screenshot and post it in the internet, so it's alright. So I'm talking about those bouncy animation like this, and how you can do these animations with just a couple of clicks and not having to, oh, I just leaked out of my WhatsApp contacts. But how you can do this with just a couple of stuff. Why are all Germans so good at editing? So I don't know, maybe we're just people who are, I don't know, it's, we like editing. We are perfectionists.
Man, Germans are so famous when they put their head on one thing, they
Yeah,
want
that's
to
true.
fucking do it. That's it.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
That's why they call them Manschaft.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, when we really want to do something, we're just sitting down and then focusing on really getting in depth and really making great results. So, yeah, we're talking about making very cool, those very cool animations. So, first thing you gotta do is download a plugin, and oh, I have to see what it's called real quick. If I can't find it right now, then I'm just going to post it in the school, so don't worry. We'll just post it in the school then afterwards. But maybe I can find it real quick. 1 second. Here, alright. So the plugin is called Motion Power. Motion Power. I can write it in chat. Oh no, I can make text on the screen. Motion Power. So, can I just save and show? Alright, so that's the name of the plugin, and you can just download it. Welche school? Oh. Bro, this is a call from motion creators, so you're probably from my community. Please, we're talking in English. So, but I can just post it in here. Because I have a link of this live call in my community as well, so show. Alright, this is motion creators. If you want to join, feel free. Just talented people. Alright, so let's get actually started right now. So I'm just going to make an example by showing it for the size. So what you can do is just make a right click if you download the plugin that I showed on the screen. Motion Power, do a right click, then you go to modify width, and then you get to learn now FX, Motion Pearl. If you have the free version, which I have currently, I'm probably going to upgrade. A node will get created. If you don't have it, then nothing will happen. And the next thing you gotta do is make an animation keyframe at the start and end of animation. So maybe just take frame 24 or 24 and then go at frame 1 and decrease the animation to 0. And then we have our size animation. We can also just adjust how we want our start or end value to be, so maybe like this, but this is a little bit big, so I'm just going to make it smaller. And now is where the fun part begins. So because you can click on this button and then you get all of these curves and you can just instantly select them and you don't gotta do them yourself. So one of the curves that I really like is this one, because it's making this bouncy effect like bouncer plugin, and this is very cool. And if you want to smooth out the animation, I would recommend you to just get a little bit of motion blur, which you can do by clicking on transform node, go into transform and then settings, motion blur activated and set it high. Then it will look a little bit smoother. Maybe it's a little bit fast right now. What you can do, which is actually amazing, just click on the keyframes tab right now and then you can see motion pal, your keyframe, and then you can just drag it up. Hello. So then you should be able to just drag it out. Perfect. To make it a little bit longer, then it has to pre-render. But yeah, then you get like this cool bouncy look, and you can just go back and take another curve, maybe this one, and then it will, this one, and then it will look like this. Alright, pre-render real quick. But this is like very amazing. So with this you can just do pretty much or like a lot of pre-saved animations. One part that I don't like about this plugin is that you like can't customize it, which is like really pain, because yeah, sometimes you just, oh wait, the guy who showed me this said you're not able to customize it. Maybe you are. This would be actually dope. What if I'm doing this? Is this changing anything? Oh yeah, it is. It actually is. Alright, nice. So you are even able to customize the curves, which is actually very amazing. And this is like the first plugin, which is pretty cool, which I just found, which a friend of mine showed me, and I think it's very useful for all of the DaVinci guys who want something similar to Bouncer or the Bouncer plugin. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Another issue that you probably have when you're using DaVinci Resolve is that your glow is looking very ugly, because you can go for soft glow and this is like alright, this glow is alright, but if you compare it to something like deep glow, it's really bad, because like deep glow and stuff just looks so amazing. So there's another glow, and this is called, or another plugin, and this is called Dream Glow. You can just drag and drop it when you download it from the internet, and then you get this amazing glow. It's basically like deep glow. You have a little bit less options which you can adjust, but it's pretty cool. And as you can see, you can adjust the spread, the strength, and everything very detailed, very nice. You can adjust the color of your glow. And yeah, so this is like very cool, and those were just two little plugins which I thought would be very nice, since I thought for myself that these kind of things were missing. Especially a good glow is very nice to have. So if you need something like this, then check it out. It's called Dream Glow. I'm just going to write it in the chat real quick, that you can just download it from the internet. So yeah, this is my second little thingy that I just wanted to show you. Do you have any questions, or is this actually interesting for you? Is Dream Glow better than Optical Glow Pro? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's better. I just heard about this plugin like 1 or 2 days ago. I just used it 1 or 2 times. Tried it out, played a little bit around with it. So I have zero idea. But what I know is that the rendering times are pretty good compared to other glows that you can just import. And I mean, you can decide yourself. Do you think the glow is cool or no? So yeah, but I wouldn't say. I mean, this is a decent glow, and I always like to say it's about the craftsman and not about like what tools they have. So if you have like basic good stuff, this is like amazing. So yeah, do you have any further questions? But is this actually helpful for you? Just give me a quick response because otherwise we can talk about other stuff. But I just thought it would be very nice to share with all of you guys. Is this like any value for you? Just maybe give me a quick response in the chat.
I think for me it is actually.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's good. That's good. Maybe let's wait till someone responds or no. Alright, then no one's responding, I think. But it's alright, no problem.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, alright. For me personally, don't use Fusion yet. Recently just switched to DaVinci for only coloring. So I am wondering how Fusion outperforms RA for you. I don't think that Fusion is outperforming After Effects when it comes to just motion graphics. But I think that you have to look on DaVinci Resolve as a whole program and that you can't just niche it down to Fusion. Because, I mean, DaVinci Resolve is such a complex program which has so much more things that you're able to do than Fusion, like you said, color grading, Fairlight tab, the editing part, which you need actually Premiere Pro if you're using when you're using After Effects. So I think you can just look at Fusion. But what I like at Fusion is, and compared to After Effects, which I really hate, is that everything is way more organized in big projects. For me personally, I don't like those huge stacked timelines. I mean, I have now timelines in Fusion which are like, it's like just so much of an overload. And I think I like that in DaVinci Resolve with the node trees, you have like visually, you can navigate around and yeah, like see very good where everything is. And like I said, I think it's about the craftsman and not about the program. So you can't say After Effects is better or DaVinci Resolve is better. It's like it's about the guy or it's about the person who's using it. Yeah, so some things in After Effects are better, some things in DaVinci Resolve are better, but I couldn't just say, all right, this is so much better than this and this. Maybe something which is, oh no, so like for example, you have a null object. Here you have a multi-merge node. There's so much things that you can compare to each other. So, and it's pretty basic, or it's basically pretty similar to each other. I've learned After Effects because I had DaVinci Resolve knowledge in like a month or 1.5 months. Alright, I need to say that I had help from Eclipse, so or Lucas, which is doing the After Effects course in the school. But because I had so much previous knowledge, I was just able to adapt so fast because those programs are actually so similar if you understand the basics of it. Yeah. But if you haven't used Fusion yet, I mean, we're just a very small circle today. Usually we are more, I don't know why we're so less people today. But maybe we can do it. You can join the live and you can ask questions, or I can give you like a little bit personal help and show you the basics of animating in Fusion if you want to. Just show you a little bit of stuff, what you're able to do, what you can do, what you can't do. If that sounds interesting for you. I was just talking to Claude Zachary quick, Aladdin. I can call in and tell you my challenges regarding motion graphics. Yeah, perfect. Let's do that. You can just request, I think, and then you're able to talk. When I remember that, like I remembered that. Yeah. Perfect. Hello.
Hey guys, can you
What's
hear me?
up? Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Hey man, nice to meet you, Nick and Aladdin. Virtually.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
So,
indeed.
tell me something about yourself, man. Who are you? What are you doing? Where are you from?
Okay, so my name is Roy. I'm a little older than you guys, I can tell you. 39. I'm from the Netherlands. I'm in my
Ah,
tattoo
nice.
studio right now. Recently opened my own tattoo studio with my partner, my girlfriend.
Nice.
And give or take 14 months ago, I quit my job in logistics, getting into editing. So in the last 14 months, I've been learning, to
Sick.
the level of being kind of exhausted about learning.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, learning the camera, lighting, and then all the editing. Started with Premiere Pro, After Effects, and then recently I took a DaVinci course because I was just too tired to do it on my own. So I got a school type of DaVinci course thing. And yeah, I recently joined the motion creators because my biggest struggle in general editing is that I see all this cool stuff online and it triggers your imagination, like what you want to create.
Yep.
But yeah, the experience and the skill level is not there yet, right? So
Yep.
you get this frustrating thing. I want to make cool stuff, but I can't. So it takes a lot of energy. But I think yeah, a couple more months of intensive learning, and I think I'll be much closer to it. I made a lot of progress for sure in the last 14 months. So I'm happy with that.
Amazing.
I'm not 21 years old anymore.
Yeah, that's true, man. But I can show you some of the stuff that I would. I mean, I'm doing this intensively as well for only 7 months, and okay, I did like very intensively without like sleeping and stuff. But I can tell you it looks way harder than it is, and I can just maybe I'm just going to pull up a reference picture and then explain to you how I'm going or how I'm working, and if I see something, how I'm then breaking it down and then using stuff of it for my own animations. Or like, how advanced are you in Fusion right now? Like, do you know the basics?
I know like node structure basics and that's it. I've seen a few beauty style coloring things done in Fusion, so I'm not completely new. So I understand the logic of it. I just haven't used it.
All right. So, all right, then maybe this call will be very, very nice because stuff looks much harder than it actually is, to be honest. I'm just going to pull up any reference picture. Yeah, maybe this one. So I just went on Pinterest and tried to find a cool picture that you can maybe recreate or use for your own animation. And then I'm going to explain how you're able to do it, and maybe you will get like in a moment where you think, oh my god, this is way simpler than I thought. All right, so I just pulled up this reference picture. Maybe I can put it. The problem is I can't just put it on the side. Can I maybe just blend it in? All right, because all right, maybe I'm just talking about the basics then first, because everything that you see motion graphics wise is based out of three main type of nodes, or four. So the first ones and the most important ones are like um, nodes which are adding new informations. So this is most of the time just a background node. And every shape that you can see here is just a background node which is cut out to the size that you want it to be. So for example, we have this rectangle right here, and this is just a background with a mask on top of it, which cuts out it to the part where it's like having this round edges. Then we have, for example, this button. This is just a background with a circle mask. Then we have this little background shine thing. This is just a background with a circle mask where you uncheck the solid and just increase the border width. So this, all of those assets that you are able to see right here, or all of the shapes are made of backgrounds, which are just cut it down with masks. Then we have the next thing, which are text layers. So every text that you can see is made with text layers. So this, 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 and this. This is just different types of text, which you are very easily to adjust. And for example, as well, this little thing, this little button in the corner, this is as well a background with a circle mask. And then you have those little lines. This is a background with a polygon mask. You have, so everything is made out of backgrounds with masks and text, and then maybe this and then maybe this little icon and this little icon is just they probably took it from the internet. But or like this is the same thing. You have this little cutout box. This is a background with a rectangle mask. You have this background. This is a background with a rectangle mask. So everything you're making is basically backgrounds and cutting it out into the shape that you want, and then you're adding text and animations and all of this stuff. But if you understand the basic ones, you're pretty easy, or it's pretty easy for you to tell how you can or how you're able to get fast better. Yeah. Alright, so, or how you can get the effects that you want. So, maybe we just take this and then I'm just going to break it down. So, the first thing we need to do is making a new composition. Or, Aladdin, do you know if there's any way where we can just take this picture and put it on the screen so that people see it all of the time? Because I have two screens, but...
I don't think so, but I think the only way is just you split half, like half your screen.
yeah, but I don't
Is
think
your
that's
picture the
just,
other
yeah, I
half?
know. All right.
For now, I don't know how many people are in there. You can also just paste the link in the chat so I can open on my own second screen.
All right, perfect.
Me personally, that would work. I cannot talk for others, of course, but
That's true, but I think you will still learn a lot of stuff, even though if people have to switch tabs. So then we take this as a reference picture. And then we're just going to recreate it and then add a little bit of animation to it. So the first thing we're going to do is making a new project, because this is in in the wrong format and we need vertical format. So we go into our settings, on the bottom right, click on this little icon, and then we use vertical resolution. So just check this box, and then we have vertical resolution. Perfect. So then, I'm going to add as well the picture here. Take it and paste it. All right. So then, as you can see, we have this blue background. This is the first thing we're going to do, and then the next thing we're going to do is doing this shiny kind of thing, and we're doing this with the plugin that I've just showed you. So I'm just going to delete everything I did and the background. So now we have nothing. First thing we're going to do is adding a background. We can always do this by just pressing Shift and Spacebar and then typing in background, and then we hit enter. We can also go up to this little bar where we have the most important notes, and then just take this background icon. I don't know like why it shows, or like what it shows actually, but yeah, this is a background. You can just click on it or just drag and drop it, and then we are going to connect it to our media out, and then we have our first background. First thing we're going to do is changing the color from our background. So we're going to click on it, and then we're going up to the inspector. In the inspector we can usually change all of types of settings that we are having when creating nodes or just using nodes. All of our settings are shown in the inspector. We're going to click on the color, and then we're going to click pick screen color, and then I'm just going to click on the color that we have on the Pinterest picture. So the next thing we're going to do is making this little shiny object in the back, and we're going to do this by pressing on our background, so the next node is instantly going to get connected to our main composition. And then we're going to press Shift Spacebar, and we're going to type in background again. Now you can see everything turns black. This is because the background is covering the whole screen. But what we're going to do now is adding a circle mask. So here you can see the most important masks: rectangle, then circle, and then polygon, and then B-spline. So we're going to take this ellipse mask, and then we take this little rectangle, plug it in to our background. And as you can see, the background gets limited now to the point where our background is staying. So we can make this mask bigger or smaller and adjust it to the way we like. In this case, we're going to make it maybe, I'm going to look on the reference picture, maybe like this. Looks good. And then
Nick, please.
yeah.
Sorry, Nick. Can you let the stick in? Thank you.
Oh yeah, sure. Hello.
Hi everyone.
All right. So the next thing we're going
How
to
are
do
you?
is we're doing
I'm Lakan.
no problem, man. We're doing well. How are you? How you
I'm
doing?
good, thanks. I'm good,
Perfect.
thanks.
Perfect, man.
Continue.
We're
All
just
right.
playing with some geometrics.
Yeah. So, perfect. Let's go. So I'm going to the thing that I've told you now is, all right, you can see we have this circle, but we want the inner thing to disappear. And we're going to do this. Maybe I'm going to change the color real quick to white, so you're able to see actually anything. And then we're going to uncheck the solid, and then we're going to increase the border width. And then to a point that we like, maybe the mask is a little bit more like this, I think. Oh, wait. Like this. Alright. So, and then we have this white part. As you can see right now, it still obviously doesn't look very good. But we're going to fix this. We are maybe decreasing it a little bit. And the next part is we are just going to adding a glow. So like I told you, the Dream Glow plugin, going to click shift and spacebar, type in Dream Glow, and then we have our glow. I'm going to increase the glow strength. I'm going to increase the glow spread. Yeah, we are doing this. And then I'm making the glow blue-ish, maybe. But I liked it in white actually. Let's do it in white. Let's just change it from the original project. And then something I like to do as well is, because now you can see we have those very harsh borders, is adjusting the soft edge and cranking it up a little bit. So then it doesn't, or it looks a little bit smoother. Maybe even a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. Like this. Like this maybe looks good. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is adding this little rectangle. So what we're going to do is we're going to go onto a merge node, and then we're going to hit shift and spacebar, and then we're going to type in, the question right now is, then we're going to type in multi-merge, and then we're going to create a background connected to our multi-merge. And from now, what I did with the multi-merge is you can add multiple backgrounds to it. So what I did was basically just making another main line so that we have multiple things that we can do with it. So I'm going to decrease the alpha to 0 so that it gets see-through. And then I'm going to add another background to start to create the shape again. What do you think of Xglow plugin? Which is better? I think Dream Glow looks way better. The problem with Xglow is it has a lot of lags and it's very laggy. So yeah, my personal, or the thing that I prefer is probably Dream Glow. Yep. And it's a very nice plugin, looks very cool, everything's nice. So I would recommend that. So next thing we're going to do is adding this background. So as you can see, everything turns black again, but we're going to fix this by just adding another mask. Maybe we're going to do it like this. Then we're going to adjust. Then we click on our rectangle mask. We're going in the inspector, and then we're going to increase the corner radius by a good amount, so it looks like this. I'm thinking right now maybe we are obviously going to decrease the alpha so that it gets see-through. And then what I'm going to do as well is adding a Gaussian blur, not to this. How are we going to do this? We're going to do this like this. So we're going to go in front our little circle line, then we're going to add a Gaussian blur, and then we're going to take this mask that we just created from the background, copy paste it by clicking Ctrl C and then clicking Ctrl V, and then we're going to connect it to the Gaussian blur. And as you can see now, the Gaussian blur is just limited to this box. We're going to increase it maybe so that the background looks a little bit defocused, and we're going to decrease the blend from this background as well. And I think now it looks a little bit like the example. So what I did here was exactly the same thing that we did with the other part. The only thing that I've just added was now a Gaussian blur. There are like 3 or 4 effects that you really need. So I think the 80-20 rule applies really good to Fusion. So Dream Glow plugin is very nice, which is an effect. Then Gaussian Blur is important, and Drop Shadow. I think those are the 2 things that you really need, the 3 things that you really need. Yeah, Roy, to this point, is this helpful? Do you need any further more help? Did you understand what I did? Do you have questions?
No, so basically you've built like a part of the composition out,
Yeah,
and now we could start animating every loose part of this in any way.
exactly.
And does it work also with After Effects, like if you want to move things in 3D space?
Yeah, but this is one thing with Fusion which I don't really like, because now what you need to do is creating like a 3D scene. You can't just check a mark and then it gets 3D. So what we need to do right now is creating okay, I'm going to pull this up real quick so that I'm not going to do all of this live. DaVinci. Do you have experiences animating with After Effects, Roy?
Yeah, much more than Fusion for sure.
Alright, so but then you know the basics.
Yeah. With the keyframing and
Alright, nice. So in order to work on 3D, you need basically all of your nodes run into an image plane or into 3D nodes, which has then a 3D renderer, which is rendering the 3D stuff for the normal media out, and you gotta connect all of this to the main composition. And then you're going to connect everything to an image plane, because you can't just put in Fusion 2D parts into a 3D comp, and you can just show them by having this image plane, which is basically like a 3D paper, where then all of your 2D stuff is get shown on top. So you can do everything in 3D. It's just a little bit more annoying to decide yourself why you're inside of animating stuff that you now wanted in 3D. This is a little bit annoying. Yeah. So, did this answer your question?
yeah, sure.
Alright, perfect. So, then next thing we're going to do is adding a couple more parts, and then we're going to start animating all of this stuff. So, yeah, we have now our rectangle. We're going to create the outline, the little circle on top, and then yeah, maybe that's going to be it for just doing this right now. So the next thing we're going to do is adding another background. So we have to duplicate it, Control C, Control V, exactly the same thing. Then we're going to paste it. Then we're going to uncheck the solid and increase the border width to get like yeah, a little border width. We're going to change the background color to white, maybe, or no, not this white, like maybe like this, to grayish. Yeah, I think this looks good. Then the next thing we are going to do is adding this little circle thing on top. So again, press on the merge, clicking shift spacebar, typing in background, it will get instantly connected to your main comp. We will take a circle mask, which you can find here. We're going to connect it to our background, make it smaller. We're going to put it on the top right hand corner like this. We're going to change the color to a gray. I'm just going to select exactly the same color as displayed on the screen. Perfect. I think now what I would do, or maybe we need to make it smaller, but what I would do, I think right now, is just going to a website called Flat Icon. You can download actually a lot of cool icons for free on this website. So Flat Icon, then I would just go for X. Then maybe let's see, maybe we're just going to take this one, and here comes the next pane in DaVinci Resolve, which is a little bit annoying, but we first gotta invert the colors. Or is it working? Maybe they fixed it, I don't know. I'm just going to check this real quick, because this is black right now and we don't want it in black. No, this is the problem that everybody hates. So what we need to do in order to wait. So what we need to do in order to make or invert the color is putting it into our main timeline, making it a little bit smaller. Then we're going into the color tab, and then we're decreasing the contrast to 0 and rising the pivot to the max. Then we're going back, right click, new fusion composition. So, and then we just can take this compound clip that we've just created and adding it to our main node tree. Sorry if that was maybe a little bit fast. Then we're going to go to media into now one very important node for animating and moving stuff around is coming in. So I'm going to hit shift spacebar, typing in transform, and with the transform node we are basically moving everything around. So I'm going to decrease the size, placing it on top of the circle, decreasing it, so then maybe like this, and then we are going maybe to decrease the blend mode a little bit so it doesn't look as shiny, and then we have something like this. So I think we're moving in a very good direction right now. Wait, I have to put up the thingy again. Alright, perfect. Yeah, maybe we're going to make this a little bit smaller. Oh, maybe a little bit smaller, like this, and then increase the gain again. Perfect. So next thing we are going to do is adding text, so that I've just showed you every part of animation that you need. So we're going to hit shift spacebar, typing in text plus. Then we're going to write down something like project, and this is brief.txt. Then we're going to click on it, selecting a cool font, Montserrat maybe, then on regular or medium. Then we're going to click on it again, adding a transform node, shift spacebar, typing in transform. Then we're going to move it to the place that we want it to be. So I think it's this. And then we're going to add this little text underneath, so just copy pasting it, Control C, Control V, adding it and typing in 97.5 kilobyte. And then we're going to decrease the color like this. Perfect. And then making it a little bit smaller, putting it here. Amazing. And the next thing we're going to do is we have this TXT thing. Normally we would redesign it right now if we would wanted to do it perfectly, but I think to just show it, we're just going to take it from the internet. So TXT file, maybe we can find something like this. Yeah, maybe we're just going to take this. Will look a little bit cheap, but yeah, it will work for right now. I mean, I'm just going to show you how to do all of the animating part. So then we're going to drop this in, going to connect the media 1 to the merge. Then we have our TXT file. We're going to size it down so that it fits our screen. And then maybe we can make it a little bit cooler by adding a dream glow. Oops. Alright, this isn't working with the dream glow. I didn't know that. We could tweak this around right now, but I don't want to, so I'm just going to add a soft glow. Not working as well. Alright, this really sucks. So what we would normally do right now is going back in the edit page, making it small, then making a new compound clip, or we can do this actually. So we are just going to add this file, making it smaller. Then we're on the size, then we're going to add a new compound clip, and now we have enough edge to make a glow. I'm going to import it, replace this real quick, make it a little bit bigger with the transform node that I've not created. Like this. Then we can add dream glow. No, this makes no sense. Alright, so now we normally need a little workaround, but I'm just going to do it like this. It's not perfect, but I think for right now it works. And then we normally would add this progress bar right now, but I think yeah, I don't think we need that in the moment. Alright, so what we're going to do is animating all of the part, and the first thing we're going to do is maybe just At the beginning, take the circle and animate it. Oh wait, does anyone have any questions to this point?
Yeah, we have Julian said, what do you think of Xglow plugin?
Oh
Which is
yeah,
like
I already talked
Yeah,
with him.
yeah. There's a the next question is
in German.
let me see here.
Yeah, he wanted to
In
show. He
German,
wanted.
but
Yeah, yeah. I can just
he
translate.
wanted
He
us
just.
to show it to you again.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
All right. I can do this
yeah,
real quick. But thank you. So
you're welcome.
what I did was just adding a Gaussian blur, and then I was taking a mask from this background, cutting it out, connecting it to the Gaussian blur, and then I increased the Gaussian blur. So very simple. Just took an effect and then masked it out. So and as you can see right now, we got this node tree, but in my opinion, I mean, it can look very fast, very messed up, but I think it's still easier to have an overview over your project in After Effects because you know where the place of what you did is. In After Effects, it's like this, and so you don't know where anything is. And here it's very easy to see what is with what connected and how everything works together. So first thing we're going to do right now is we're going to take this background and animate it, or this circle. So we're going to click on the ellipse, then we're going to change the length to 0, and we're going to then animate it and maybe change the position so it comes from here. How are we going to do this? Then we need to do it otherwise like this. My brain is not braining right now. Alright, then we are just going to do it from the other side real quick because I think it's just easier to explain right now. So, then we're going to start from here. We're going to click on the length. So with the length we can adjust the length, and with the position we can just turn it around. We're going to click on length. Then we're going to get maybe 30 frames forward. We're going to, oh, what's happening? Alright, then we're going to increase the length again. And then we're going into our spline instantly to just animate it. We can take this, drag and drop it into our spline, and then it will instantly be here. Then we click on this icon to make it big. Then we're going to select everything, and then we're going to hit S to smooth it out a little bit, and maybe increase this by a lot. I have to activate Render Kit real quick. So then we have an animation which looks like this. So yeah, very nice. Then we have the background. Next thing we are going to do, what we could do is just pop this thing in. So this whole background kind of stuff. So we can do this by maybe creating a transform node, and then we can. Are we going to do this? Yeah, we're going to create a transform node, and then we can take everything. What you could do right now is taking this bouncer type of thing. So maybe in this position we're going to click on center, or was it like this? I never tried it like this actually, to be honest. I've just learned about this plugin today. So this is animation X and Y. Alright. So I want it like this and like this. Like this. I think now I just gotta animate the YX. Not too sure though. But then we go a couple frames forward, maybe 22. Then we're going to hit animate Y. And then here we're going to make another keyframe where it's dragged down. Yeah, alright. And then we have this kind of animation. This obviously looks very bad in the moment, but we're going to click on browse curves, click maybe on this one, which, oh, I have zero idea why it's doing this right now. I'm like very new to this plugin. We can do it on the manual old way then, on the good old way. But it would be actually cool. I'm going to ask my friend again how this stuff works, but actually I have zero idea why it doesn't work. Yeah, alright, so we're just going to do it manually. I don't know, I have to learn this plugin first, probably to show you exactly how to do it. So, what we're going to do is we are going to, first thing, I mean, we could do several things. We could do, for example, take this and then just make this big and then animate all of the other part. And I think, alright, I think this is what we're going to do. So we're going maybe here. Then we're going to make this very, very small at width 0. We're going to check width. Then we're going to go a couple things forward. Then we're going to make the width go up. So like this. And we can just duplicate this mask. Then we're going to mark everything, click S to make it smooth. Then we're going to drag this out. So then we have something like this. Nice. Yeah, I think this looks cool, maybe a little bit longer. So here it comes all to personal, yeah, or to like what you like personally. I like to make my animations a little bit longer, so that's what I'm doing here. So now it looks like this, and we're just now, this is very cool, taking this, so Control C, Control V, then we're going to add this to the other background. And then we're going to hit this and take or make the line from the outside, from the border again. And then we're going to duplicate this again. And we're going to replace the mask from the Gaussian blur. And then we have to check solid again and make border width to 0. And then, as you can see, now we have our background opening up at the exact same time, and it's just because we've taken the exact same rectangle, duplicated it a couple of times, and yeah, this is how we did this. Next thing we can do is maybe take the text and then make it go up. So maybe we want it to be at this point, at the highest point, or here. Then we're going to go a couple frames back, going to go down, then we're going to uncheck all of the unnecessary stuff because it's annoying. One thing that I prefer about After Effects as well when it comes to animating is speed graph, because we don't have a speed graph in DaVinci Resolve, and I miss that a little bit, to be honest. But yeah, so we're going to just take the transform, drag it in here. We're going to click on this button to make it go big. We're going to highlight everything, press S. Then we're going to drag this out a lot. Then we have something that looks like this. Then we're going to take the opacity. So we're going to go to the blend, go to 0, frame 0, make it 0. Maybe here we're going to click on blend again, couple frames forward, make it. So now it looks like this. And I mean, we could now animate everything together, but I mean, I think you understood the basics. Next time I'm going to explain you how you're actually able to do this bounce effect. And yeah, normally you would obviously build this thing by yourself, but I just wanted to show you real quick, yeah, how fast you are able to do stuff. Yeah, Roy, was I able to help you? Or to get you like a new insight or inspiration or anything?
Yeah, for me, I definitely get a good idea, like what Fusion does, how it works a little bit, and how it could be useful. Like for me, the time, energy, everything else going on, running the business as well. Like I don't think I'll be learning Fusion anytime soon, because I'm not being slowed down by After Effects for animation yet.
Yeah.
I'm more slowed down in the general sense of motion graphics, like not really knowing how to make something work or look cooler. You know, a few times I made some reels, I tried to add some text in it, and it looks so lame, whatever I try to do, you know. So it's more like developing that sense of knowing what would look good
Yep.
And then the next step is actually making it, and actually making it, I believe, when you know what you want to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, the technicalities of it you can find anywhere, and the more you do it, the more experienced you get at it. But that first step for me is still quite difficult. So the only thing I still use to make text look a little bit cooler for me is use 3D space, because
Yeah.
that becomes more in a real than just flat 2D, and that's like the gimmick that I try to use right now. But
Yeah.
that's kind of where I'm at in general motion graphics. But
Can
yeah,
you maybe show me or what you've done? Then we could talk about this real quick.
yeah, let me.
Julian, I mean, if you want to have your animation rated or something, you can just send it in here. I can just talk about it then if you want, real quick. Now I'm wait. Now I'm very curious what you did in 3D there. Because there's a very simple technique to make it look like 3D, but actually not being 3D, which I did for another or older client project. Clients Keanu.
So you work for Keanu Visuals as well, or?
I just created 2 ads for him. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Julian, can you maybe do it in a Drive link, because it's always a little bit like risky to download just random files from the internet.
Sorry, were you talking to me? Because I was just organized my thing. I have found a video I did with some 3D text.
Nice.
Should I share a screen, send it to you? What's
Yeah. Just share screen, or you can send it as well.
Let me just.
Or you can just send it in the chat, then I can open up.
Can I just drag and drop it in the chat?
No, I don't think. Do you have it uploaded anywhere?
Upload it, you mean?
Yeah, anywhere like Instagram or something. Then we can just review it.
No, I don't have it on Instagram anymore, but I can quickly put it on my Google Drive, make a link. That won't take that long.
All right.
Because it was when we moved to a different tattoo studio, but now we opened our own tattoo studio, so we took it down from Instagram, of course.
Yeah, sure. So you said the most struggle for you is finding actually the idea, right?
Yeah, really getting the idea and.
So what I would recommend you is going to Pinterest, and then you can just type in UI design, for example, and then you get like so much inspiration of stuff that you're able to do, and then you can just take little parts or analyze why it looks cool and then build it in your own edits. That's what I would recommend you, and I would always recommend you when you're starting out and when you try to find or try to get a feeling for what looks good, just recreate a couple of stuff that you think that looks cool, and then you will slowly start to get a feeling, because when you're editing it, you have to really break it down to realize how actually everything was made, and then you will get a feeling for how you can evolve your own animations.
Yeah, makes sense.
Alright, Julian sent another drive link as well. I'm just going to look it up real quick and showing it on the screen. So this was from Julian. That's nice. Wait. So what I really like, or what I like about this animation is this looks really cool, like popping up and everything. This looks clean. But one thing that I would do is first maybe make this bigger, because you can't really see it. And a problem that you have right now is you have this with a Gaussian blur, probably to get this thing in focus. but because your background behind this is still sharp, it doesn't look like it's unfocused and it's focused on the camera. Now it looks more like you have just applied a Gaussian blur on this, and I think this looks a little bit too harsh. So when you want to fake the focus, you have also to make a Gaussian blur on the background. And another thing that I would say is just maybe just make the background a little bit darker, because like this drop shadow is very harsh, and I think I would make it a little bit smaller to make it more aesthetic, to be honest. But in general, it's really nice start. Like, this looks very nice. Yep.
Yeah, if I look at Julian's work there,
Oh, yeah,
this guy
sorry.
is miles ahead of me.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem.
I love your work, Julian. Well done. I pasted my Google Drive link. There's two.
Ah,
clips
nice.
there. There's the TFD welcome reel, which is the one where I used 3D text and After Effects, which I think was kind of cool. This was my first After Effects reel, and the other one, the last slots, that one is I tried to do some text with some just coming in, and it looked so lame, so I completely removed it.
Yeah, alright.
That was the only part where there was text.
This is nice. I liked it. I think this looks cool. I mean, personally, I wouldn't. The only thing that I think is a little bit confusing is that it like disappears. I would make it. You could make it smoother when you lower the or keep on the opacity when this other thing is coming in, because right now this disappear makes it look a little bit unsmooth. But in general, I like this. This is cool. Oh, nice. I would work a little bit more with speed ramps. So I would make the curves a little bit harsher. Right now it's all just this would give it a little bit more natural feeling, you know. Right now it's just you have the this was cool. Yeah, this was also cool as well. But for example, you have to watch out that the speed of your clip is matching, because this speed is a different speed than this going forward, you know. This is way different, and this is why it looks a little bit confusing for the eye.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Wait. So, and here as well, this was very cool, that it was very fast, but then you need, at the second clip, you need to make your clip fast as well, to make it look, to blend it in, because now it looks a little bit like a very fast motion and a slow motion, and this makes it look unsmooth. But if you have a fast motion at the beginning of, at the end of the first video, and then at the beginning of the other video, it looks like it has a smooth motion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's something that I would recommend you. I like this is cool. So yeah, that's what I would maybe do, but I like it.
And this was like very lame. Like you see the text in the beginning. I had to make something quickly because we have a guest artist coming.
This is dope.
And this guy is like one of the best in the world in this style. So I worked with his clips here that he provided. Unfortunately, they were not good quality, but I wanted some kind of hook because we want people to book because he has 2 days left, right?
Yeah.
But I just had no idea how to make it. This looks so easy, so lame. I smoothed the curves a little bit. I don't like the text.
Yeah. So what I would recommend you is probably so Eclipse or Lucas. Maybe you was in a live call with him as well already with After Effects.
No, this is the first live call I could join.
All right.
I've been way too busy, but I just wanted to join a call because I never seen or met any of the community yet. So
all right.
That's why
so
I'm here today.
very nice. So what I can recommend you is, I don't know, guys, do you know if the text presets are in the school from Lucas? Did he already upload it? I think under his tutorials.
Yes, it is.
It is.
It actually is. I did put it up on the community.
That's very nice.
So if you just search After Effects, it should be, I think, one of the last 2 or 3 posts.
All right, very
It
nice.
should be on top of.
So I would really recommend you to just take to go and download those presets. I'm okay. I can't really open After Effects right now because this is a DaVinci Code, but I can just really quickly show you. And then I have to end this call soon as well because I have to go to a birthday from a friend. But this alright. So it has to load.
Yeah, actually, it is the last post. So if you are in Motion Creators, then you just go to the filters, click on After Effects. It's the very first one on the top. After Effects text animation presets. Yeah.
You're saying go to the focus? Is that what you said?
No, if you go to the filters,
Oh,
Filter
fil-
to the filters.
the filter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, I've got a thick South African accent.
What's happening here? Wait. So I'm just going to show you real quick. When you have a text,
Found them. Yeah, thank you.
that's nice because I'm going to show you real quick. Then you have them in the effects, and then you will just have to type E underscore, and then you have all of the stuff. And then, for example, you can just drag and drop them. Wait, I can just drag and drop them. What's going on? Why can't I just drag and drop them? Huh?
Probably because it's a fusion call.
Yeah, probably. Ah, okay, I was just not at the beginning. Alright, so we fixed it. So then you will have a lot of nice pre-made animations. So maybe, okay, this was cool, but we didn't like the style, so we just going to take another one. Okay, this is very basic as well. I like this one, for example. So then we have another one. We have a bunch of cool animation presets that Lucas made. Here's the next one. So and you can just use them. What I like is I think it's 1 or 2 because they are dynamic, and then you have to adjust them, of course, to the point you like. No, it was 1. Okay, this is a little bit harsh, but you can adjust them to the way you like, and I can just move or pull something up real quick. Alright, actually I'm not allowed to show you this, but I think it's alright.
I won't tell anyone, Nick.
Huh?
I won't tell anyone.
That's good, that's good. So, here. Here, so then I think this, the problem is you can't hear sound. This is making it 100 times better, but so here, when you track this to the head then, and then you adjust it to the point you like, you get like very dynamic text. Or another thing, this is already uploaded. I should have shown you this. For example, like this, then you have just to play around with it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it really becomes more once you start have the animated text and you start animating also like with tracking. And
yeah, exactly.
And then it starts becoming something.
Amazing, amazing. Julian just typed on. Sorry, I didn't read it. Okay, thanks, bro. I get your points. I want to get to the Apple style over time. I work for. Oh, that's nice. Hey, maybe write me on Instagram. This would be very nice. Or type your Instagram in the chat. Because Laser Luca, he's a very big German YouTuber. He's like a couple million followers. Yeah, then let's have a chat. I can help you. Amazing. Alright. I've just added you. Perfect. Alright. Yeah. So, this is something that I would do, but you have to combine a lot of things to make it look cool, but you will get there over time, I'm sure. All right,
I don't
so
have time, Nick. I'm old.
you have time. You have time. Oh, the thing is, you have priorities.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then I mean, uh, then just join the live calls, and then you will get the value.
Yeah, I wish, but because I'm in a tattoo studio, last time I had to close because I had a client coming in. You know, I unfortunately don't have the flexibility at this hour as much as I would like. But yeah,
Yeah,
it was definitely
I
great attending this one, Nick. Thanks a lot.
perfect. All right, I'm very glad that I could provide you with some animations. All right, Julian, very nice. It will be very nice to meeting you. So guys, thank you very much for joining today. We were a very small round today. I don't know why, but because it's Friday and not because we rescheduled it. All right, but was very nice talking to all of you guys. And then I will be happy to see you again in the next live call. See you. Goodbye.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys. Bye bye.
See ya.
Yes,
Bye.
yes, bye. Roy?